Hello everybody. Welcome at Learning is Fun with Progapadomita. Today I am going to tell you a very interesting topic about subject and verb. In our writing, we may face a severe problem several times. For example, we have to choose a proper verb for the proper subject. So, unless we know the fact which subject and which verb are there, you have to choose. There may be a big trouble for you. For example, you may say that he goes there, but sometimes you may confused with the fact you go or you goes. So, to know which one is the correct one and what is the basic or basis of your choice of verb regarding the subject, I am going to tell you in this video. So in this video, I am actually going to tell you the basis of the subject verb agreement, and thereafter I am going to tell you 10 rules of the subject and verb agreements. Which subject and how the verb you choose, what type of verb you choose regarding the subject, all these are the main theme of this video. So stay with me till the end and you will understand, and this may not be a problem for you while using a verb for a proper subject. So let's see. Now, what is the basis of the subject verb agreement? Subject, as you know, subject may be a noun or a pronoun. And here, in case of noun and pronoun, the number of subject is very much vital thing. Why? Because subject may be, whether it is a noun or pronoun, it may be a singular or it may be a plural in number. Similarly, the person is another important thing. Sometimes it may be first person, second person, or third person. For example, first person singular number I, for second person singular and plural is you, and third person singular number he or she. So, in all these cases, which type of verb you are going to use or you should use in your sentence, this is the prime theme here. Now, subject and verb agreement stands on the three basics rule. That is, if the subject is a noun or pronoun and it is singular in number, you should choose verb, singular verb. That is, in case of be verb, if it is subject is singular in number and it is third person singular, for example, you have to write he is. But and other thing, important thing, verb with s ending in case of other type of verbs. For example, go, goes, take, takes, etc. When the subject is plural, noun or pronoun, you have to choose plural verb or verb without s ending. And for you, I have told you earlier that you is both in singular and plural. You have to choose a plural verb for you. Now, let's see some examples. Here, you find four pictures. Two are same and the other are also the same one. Here, the bird sings. Here, a single bird. So, the bird is singular in number and the verb is a singular one and it's with the s ending. This is sings. Here, the birds sings. Sing. Why? The birds here, two birds, because it is plural in number. So, the verb must be plural. Similarly, here also you find two dogs are sitting on the grass. Here are is a plural verb because here the number of the subject is plural, that is two. And here one dog is sitting on the grass. Here the number is singular, so the verb is which is singular in number. Now, let's do with me. Can you do? Here you can, of course. If the subject is plural, so the verb must be plural without s ending, as I have told you earlier. So the players is plural in number, so the verb must be run first. Here, instead of runs, you have to choose run because here the number of the subject is plural. Similarly, the boy jump or jumps so high. Here you find the boy is singular in number. So the verb must be, yes, it is jumps. S ending, that is a singular verb with S ending. Similarly, the car, which is also singular in number. So the verb must be signs. And the girls, which is plural in number, so the verb must be say plural, that is love flowers. So I hope you understand this basic rule of the subject and verb agreement, where you find if the subject is singular in number, you have to choose a singular verb, and if the subject is plural in number, you have to choose a plural verb. Now, here I have given you some examples of be verb agreement with the persons. Here if you find I am, he is, she is, you are, we are, they are, and it is. Here is a chart. You may find that for regarding person, I and we are the first person, and I is the first person singular in number, so am is used, and here I am a teacher, and we is a first person plural in number, so we can say that we are happy. Second person EU, in both of the case I have told you earlier, are is the plural verb is used in case of second person singular and plural. Here you find you are good and you are happy. Similarly, in third person singular, he or she is used is, and she or he is good, but they is the third person plural in number, so you have to choose the plural verb like are, they are good. Now, let's come to other rules. What is that? Here I have given an example first. Here you have to see here the example is that the cry of the captives was ignored. Here you find the verb was actually agreed with the head of the noun phrase, that is cry. That is, the rule is that the verb actually agree with the actual head of the noun group, because here of the captives, this is the prepositional phrase which is intervening or which is placed in between the real verb and the subject, real subject, that is the cry, the noun. So you have to choose the verb in order to find out the real subject from the head noun, which is the head noun. Here the cry is the head noun. If you see more example, you can understand this more clearly. That is, the study of languages is called philology. Here, study is the main noun in this noun group, in this sentence, and is called philology. Here, the study is singular in number, and you have to choose the singular verb because study and is called, they are agreed together. Here are the diagram for you, the study, and here you find the of language is a prepositional phrase, and you see that the subject and verb, the subject study is agrees with the verb is. And in the next examples, I'm going to tell you, I told you the earlier that if the subject is singular in number, so the verb must be singular in number. In this example, you find the effects of the murder have demoralized the family. Here, the effects is plural in number, so you have to choose a plural verb, while of the murder, here this is a prepositional phrase and you have to choose have instead of has, because the murder is not a proper subject for these sentences. Okay, so I hope you understand this rule. Here you find subject, prepositional phrase and the verb agree with the actual head of the noun group. Yes. Now, come to the second rule. What is that? With, together with, in addition to, along with, accompanied by, like. If you get all these words are there, they may not have any effects on verb. What is that? If you see the example, you will understand it clearly. Here you find Mr. Smith together with the students goes. Why goes? Because here the subject is Mr. Smith, which is singular in number. So you have to choose verb with s ending, that is goes to the lab. Same sentence, if you say that the students together with Mr. Smith go to the lab, here look at the difference between these two sentences. Here you find Mr. Smith, which is singular in number, so you have to choose the verb goes with s ending. In the similar sentence, in similar way of speaking, where the students become the subject, then you have to choose the plural verb go instead of goes, because here the students is the subject is plural in number. Now, some extension of the second rule. Also here the expression like I have told you, so I will give you more and more examples to understand the fact more clearly. Here the pilot with all his men was massacred. Here the pilot is a real subject and you have to use was because the subject is singular in number. Similarly, justice as well as mercy allows it. Here you find justice is a singular in number and allows the verb with s ending, because the singular subject always takes a singular verb. Harry and not you has won the prize. Here Harry is the subject and as I have told you earlier, if it is not, you have to choose subject, the head subject, that is Harry, and you have to choose the verb, the singular verb, because the subject is singular. Similarly, the captain along with his team members has arrived. Here the same thing is here, and silver like gold is costly. Here you find the subject is singular in number, so you have to choose the verb which is singular in number. And here plural noun considered singular in use required a singular verb. This is a very vital thing you have to know. There are some nouns, for example, news, innings, mathematics, physics, billiard required a singular verb. All these nouns, although they are have an s ending, but still they considered as singular in use, so you have to choose a singular verb. For example, here the news about his recovery is encouraging. Here you find the news, this is considered a singular in use, so the verb must be singular. And similarly, another examples are like that: scissors, shorts, pant, trouser, jeans, actually singular, required a plural verb. These words actually singular in number, but they are they required a plural verb. For example, trousers are in the cupboard. Here you find trousers, they are although they are singular in number, but still you have to use a plural verb with it. But there is an exception in this rule. If these words are used with the word pair or pair of, you have to use a singular verb in that case. For example, a pair of trousers has been sent for washing. Here as I have told you, if these words can be used with the word pair, so you have to choose the singular verb. Here has is the singular one. Now, what is the rule number 4? You have known about the collective nouns. If you have any queries about noun, please do visit my video on noun, about noun and parts of speech. I will provide the link in the description box below. So, the collective noun and the use of verb. Here, collective noun, if they considered a singular unit, you have to choose a singular verb. For example, committee has decided to reject the proposal, or the council has chosen its president. Here you find committee and council, they are considered a singular or a single unit, so you have to choose a singular verb. Here has decided and has chosen. But if these collective nouns, or if the collective nouns, in case of that individual members act separately, you have to choose the plural verb. What is that? That is, public are divided on the insurance bill. Here you find public, although it is a collective noun, but still all the public, they do not work together. They have their separate opinion and separate viewpoint, so they are divided on the insurance bill. So here you have to use the plural verb. Similarly, the committee was divided on the issue of selecting the team, because here the committee is not working as a single unit, because they are divided. Someone says something and someone other, so the members of the committee, they act individually. For when it is happened, you have to choose the plural verb. So here you find were divided instead of was. Now, rule number 5, singular noun with plural verbs. What are that? Singular qualifying expressions can be used with plural nouns, and plural verbs are normally used. What is that? You have to find out here. A number of people have tried to find the treasure, but they have failed. Here, a number of people refer to a group of people, and they are plural in number, because you find that they, here the pronoun is they, so you have to use a plural verb. Similarly, a group of us are going to take a boat through the canal. So here you find that here the subject is plural in number, so you have to use the plural verb. Although here the singular noun is singular, a group of, but here as the pronoun denotes the fact that it is the talking about some plural numbers or plural nouns. Now, here, a couple of my friends are going to open a shop. Here, you never say a couple of my friend is. Here, a couple of my friends refers to the idea that lots of friends, some more friends, or more than one. That is plural in number. Similarly, a lot of social problems are caused by unemployment, but you never use a lot of social problem is caused. This is wrong. And half of students do not understand a word he says, and half of students doesn't is the incorrect use. Now come to the rule number 6 and 7. Plural expressions with singular verb. What is that? Here, amount and quantities. That is, if you are talking about amount and quantities, you have to use singular verb, although they are plural in expression. For example, where is that £5 I lend you? But you never say, where are those £5? Similarly, 20 miles is a long way to walk. Here you have to use, although 20 miles is a plural expression, you have to use a singular verb, that is. And the rule number 7 is that One of normally have a plural noun and a singular verb. This is a vital point. If you say about one of my friends, but you have to use the singular verb is going to Delhi next week. Similarly, one of the students hasn't come to the hall. Here, with one of, plural nouns are normally used, but the verb must be singular. In here, the rule number 8, use of and, where a singular noun sometimes joins with and, you have to use in that case a plural verb. For example, Karin and Mary are quite different. Here you find Karin and Mary, they are two nouns and they are joined with and the verb is plural. But there is an exception in this rule. What is that? If the subject together express one idea, you have to use a singular verb. That is, bread and milk is his only food. Here, bread and milk refers to the food item. Only the only food means he eats that thing. That is a meal. Similarly, slow and steady wins the race, because slow and steady, they are used to express one idea. Okay. Now rule number 9a, everybody, etc. Everybody, everyone, everything, and everywhere are used with singular verbs. For example, everybody has gone home, but you never say everybody have. You have to use the singular verb with everybody. Similarly, everything I like is either illegal, immoral, or flattering. Here, everything, and with that you have to use the verb is. Similarly, I found that everywhere was booked up. Here also, with everywhere, you have to use a singular verb. Now, 9b, the following words are always followed by a singular verb. What are they? Anybody, anybody, anyone, anything. You have to use a singular. These are singular noun, and you have to use a singular verb. If with this word you have a singular noun, you have to use the singular verb. Similarly, none, nobody, no one, nothing. If there is a singular noun, you have to use singular verb. Similarly, somebody, someone, something, and everybody, everyone, everything, there is a singular noun and you have to use a singular verb with them. Let's see some examples. Every student has an identity card. Here you find every student and has, the verb is singular. Each door has a number. Here each door, the singular noun, and there is a singular verb. Someone has left behind his or her purse. Here find someone and has, the singular verb is used with someone. Now, rule number 10. What happened when the subject is joined with either or, neither nor, or not, etc.? Let's see the example first and you can understand. That is, there is a point that if either or neither, with that there is a noun you have to use, and after that nor or we have to use, and here the singular noun and the verb is singular. That is, the rule is that if the noun or pronoun which is used with either or, neither nor, if they are singular in number, you have to choose a singular verb. If they are plural in number, you have to choose the plural verb. So what is the rule here? You have to take the verb agrees with the subject closest to it. So which one the closest to the verb, you must be choose the verb, and that agreement is based on that. Here, if it is singular noun, the verb is singular. If it is a plural noun or pronoun, the verb must be plural. So let's see the examples and you can understand more quickly. Here, neither the teammates nor their captain. Here, captain is closest to the verb was. So you have to choose. Captain is singular in number and here the verb is also singular. So was available for the for comments. But neither the captain nor his teammates. If it is teammates here, the plural in number, the noun is plural in number, so you have to choose the verb, plural verb, that is where neither the captain nor his teammates were available for the comments. So in the first example, as the subject is the closest noun to the verb is singular in number, you have to choose a singular verb. But in the second example, noun closest to the verb is plural in number, so you have to choose a plural verb. Here either he or I am fault. Here the pronoun you have to choose the verb am, because with I, as you know that you have to choose the be verb am here. So you have to see which one is closest to the verb. That thing you have to choose the verb regarding to the closest of the verb, the subject is that. You have to choose that point and you have to keep it in mind, this point. Now, I hope you understand all these rules, and if you have any problem regarding these rules and anything, please do comment in the comment section. I will definitely answer them. So no more today. Thank you for listening and bye bye.